And welcome back. It's a beautiful day. It's Monday. I was having a good time with one of my friends. If you saw my last video, it was actually a vlog about me doing the Kokoro camp and mental toughness and all this stuff. And I just went to get my arms looked at to make sure everything was working properly. So let's go back to what we were talking about on the 7 habits of highly effective people and going through that process. And very, like I said before, one of my favorite books of all time. This is really the book that started me on the process of self-development. And I started reading it back in college. So let's start with the next habit, which is seek first to understand, then to be understood. And this is very, seek first to understand, then to be understood is very a concept of negotiation and communication and understanding the other people. It's the flow of information sharing, really. And that's so key. And when it comes to building, and he talks about building interdependence. So when you build independence, it's the self, right? You have to be able to be independent first. You have to focus on yourself first, and then you focus on working with other people and working together synergistically, harmoniously. This is very, very key. So when you think about independence, let's break this down. When you think about independence, right, you have to be self-independent, self-sufficient. You have to be able to, take care of yourself. Interdependent is working together on a team or a mastermind or a business or whatever. Everything's working together, and it's going to give you a leveraging all the information and effort to give you a bigger, better result. And we talk about masterminding a lot in a lot of areas. So let me just catch this light. Boom, 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 boom. So seek first to understand, then to be understood. That means listen more than you talk. And I talk a lot. But listen more than you talk. You should always be listening to the other person. So the whole key is first let the person talk. This happens with a lot of lawyers, a lot of great communication people in negotiation and in life. They always hear the other person out, right? A lot of people just want to vent. A lot of people just want to speak their mind, tell them exactly what's going on in their life. Me, right? So let them get it all out, right? And then you come back, right? If you're getting your point across, then you come back with your viewpoint. Let the other person give their viewpoint first, then you construct your viewpoint as a result. And usually when the other person talks first, they're giving you the ammunition, so to speak, as you need to kind of make your own argument. This is really, really good in negotiation, right? If they give you their viewpoint, they're telling you exactly what you need to hear so that you can construct your rebuttal, as it so were. So very, very key points. Some key points that you can also take away from this is listen more than you speak. And there's different forms of listening. Listening kind of means, they say that, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them proportionally. That means listen, listen twice as much as you usually speak. Listen, right? And I also kind of think what we call yellow radar, which another form of listening is also the surrounding around you, the environment you're in, the body language that you're giving off. There's many forms of listening, and it's good to always research this, right? And you also want to have that ability, and I'll touch into body language a little bit too, but body language is really good to mirror the other person. When they lean in, you lean in, right? If they lean back, you lean back. You always want to be in a position of power, right? And confidence. That's the thing. And say you're going to a job interview, and I talk about this a lot with a lot of my friends who've done job interviews. You got to make sure that you're the one where you're having the vibe that you are the prize, that you're in a position of power, that you care, but not that much, right? You're leaning back a little bit of time, and you want this job, but you don't need this job. And that's also a big thing. So when they're talking, it's good to know, first seek to understand what they're asking, who, what, when, where, and why, and then you seek to be understood. You give your viewpoint, right? And just kind of doing that is going to really exercise your success. Letting somebody else talk first, right? Talk, give you everything they need, and then you're going to make your point, and you're going to structure it so you hit all the points. Say, let's go back to a job interview. Say we're looking, this is the person we need. They're going to say, you know, a little bit about their company, the type of people they're looking for, the type of person that needs to fill this role. And guess what? Now it's your turn. And you can structure your argument on why you'd be the best fit for this, for these, and these reasons. And also, guess what? Here's another bonus reason as well. Okay, so seek first to understand. You understand the person, you listen more than you talk, and then to be understood. And you structure your argument accordingly. All right, guys, hope that's been helpful. Catch you guys on the next one, okay? Cheers.